What's going on, Nimitz? Eric Wynn here.
And I'm Yasmin.
And welcome to Viking View. Today is National Techies Day, so we'd like to give a shout out to Miss Wokolo and the Viking View crew. They make this broadcast a reality.
They really do. What's for lunch?
Well, today we'll be having pizza, a barbecue beef sub, a spinach salad, and some fries.
Sounds great. What's the weather like, Judith?
Well, Yasmin, in today's weather, we are looking at clear skies with a high of 79 degrees and a low of 59 degrees. With 13-mile winds, so Nimitz Vikings, I hope you enjoy this majestic weather. Now back to you, Eric and Yasmin.
Thank you. For those of you that are not aware, Ebola has been spotted in Dallas. If you have any concerns, please stop by and talk to the school nurse. We wish everyone the best.
Are you interested in leadership, entrepreneurship, management, and marketing? Well, DECA is for you. DECA members can become academically prepared, community-oriented, professionally responsible, and experienced leaders. Membership registration is due by October 4th. If you have any questions, please see Ms. Clark in room 291.
Attention all National Honor Society members, if you haven't voted already, check in with Ms. Hampton in room 163 starting today so that you can vote for our amazing officers. Also, there's a mandatory chapter meeting today after school at 4:30. You probably already knew that today was National Denim Day, but do you know the etymology of the words denim and jeans?
No, Eric, I don't.
Well, denim is a contraction of serge de nimes, in reference to the French southern city. Jeans comes from jeans, which is a French word for Genoa, Italy, where the first denim trousers were made. That was your Friday French fun fact, courtesy of the Nimitz French Club. Can we get an update on the sports?
Yeah, that's what we had, right? All right. Today we had our varsity cross country team at Nike South Invitational, and tonight we have our varsity football versus Sunset at Sunset. So come out and show us some love. Now back to Eric and Yasmin.
Thank you. Nimitz FFA is running their annual Fresh Country fundraiser. They are offering several types of meat products, pies, and cookies. They will arrive just in time for Thanksgiving. There is an order form at the front desk with Miss Oliver.
Speaking of FFA, Nimitz Nation, have you paid off your FFA dues yet? For $20, you can become an FFA member and join on our trips and competitions throughout the whole year. But you need to hurry. You must pay your dues by today. Please see one of our ag teachers as soon as possible.
Junior Historian members, we have an October calendar of events to share with you. Please plan to attend a meeting today to go over the calendar with your officers. Meet in room 133 at 4:20 p.m. October is going to be a busy month. Come find out what opportunities we have for you and bring $10 if you want to buy a club shirt. Forgot to return in your form to volunteer at the Blind and Vision Impaired event October 17th and 18th? It's not too late. Get it to Miss Bradley in room 133 by next week.
For much of the semester, Viking View has been working on a video to honor the late Dalton Debrick, class of 2014 graduate, former Nimitz baseball and football player, friend and brother to some of you here at Nimitz High School. Here is the completed video.
We'll miss you.
Miss you, Dalton.
We'll miss you. We miss you.
Always smiling and humming a tune.
Yes.
Awesome.
Always.
Always bringing a smile to other people's faces.
Yes. You will always have a special place in our heart. Always. You will always be remembered here at Nimitz High School with lots of love from everybody that's standing here.
I'm going to be talking about a student that I love so much that made a difference in my classroom. My name is Miss Vicki Garrett. I teach business courses in Korean technology engineer. And I want to talk about a special student. His name is Dalton Debrick. Outstanding young man. I appreciated him through the year that I had him with business management. He was my outstanding student. One thing I can do to count on Dalton was to answer questions. If no one in the classroom answered a question, he would come up with a solution. I loved him for that because he was my communicator, he was my analysis, he was my interpreter. He did everything in my classroom that I really appreciated. Every day he walked in with a smile. Hey, Miss Garrett, how you doing, Miss Garrett? And we would have conversations. I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna miss him. He will be remembered by me and many more students here at Nimitz High School. I wish the family my best. God has him in his arms, and he's going to keep watching over you. Keep leaning on him. Keep trusting in God. And he will see you through. He's an awesome child. I'm going to miss Dalton.
This is a hard message that I wish I didn't have to say. But Dalton was a bright light in my life last year. In a very difficult class, he was the one constant. He and Mason actually were the one constant bright star. They would come in smiling every day, and Dalton with his donuts would come in, always have something positive to say, always humming a tune. And it was a great joy to have him in class. He's allergic to cats, and the boy signed him for an anatomy. So that's Dalton for you. I learned quite a bit about staying positive from him, and I'm very grateful for every lesson I learned. And I'm grateful and honored that I have the privilege of teaching him and getting to know the family a little bit closer, because we email back and forth regularly. So my love and my prayers to all.
Hi, I'm Shonda McNeil, and I'm an English teacher here at Nimitz High School. And I know Dalton from last year with him being in my English 4 class. And the most important thing that I remember about Dalton was his smile, his laughter, his jokes. And every time in the hallway, he would go, "Miss McNeil, turn up." And so now, thinking about him, that's the only thing that's always on my mind. Dalton was a blessing to have in my class. He was a blessing to everyone around him. He was a great spirit, and he will be truly missed. My heart is broken, but I know Dalton would want us to smile and remember him in a way that makes everyone laugh. So I just want to tell Dalton that I love you, I miss you, and I will never, ever, ever forget you. Hugs to you, Dalton. Hugs to you.
Dalton was always a funny kid. He really brought a lot of smiles to the clubhouse and on the field. He just did a fantastic job of always bringing a lot of laughter when there was a time of stress or just a time when we needed to have some fun. He always knew when to lighten the mood. His smile. That's one thing that I always think about whenever I think about Dalton Debrick. Just a tremendous kid, one of the highest GPAs in the program, and just very successful all the way around, on the field, off the field, in the community, and obviously in his church.
Personally, I loved his enthusiasm. He was devoted to this game, and he would come to the field knowing he may not get all the credit, may not get all the fame, but he was the loudest kid, the most enthusiastic kid, and he was the first one out of the dugout when somebody did something great. He had the biggest heart and the biggest support for this family.
I've known Dalton since we were about 4. I moved on his street, and ever since then we've become friends.
What are you gonna miss most about him?
Just hanging out with him, every time we hung out, we were always having a good time. If you were down, he would always bring you up. Just always happy.
He was just a guy that came in with a lot of energy. He was always happy, enthusiastic. He was always trying to make everybody better around him, including himself.
Is there anything else you want to say about him?
He was a great guy. I'll never forget.
I've known Dalton since we were about 5 or 6.
What do you think was so special about him?
Just the presence that he brought to all of us, making everybody happy, smile. You couldn't be happy when you were around him. Like, you couldn't not be happy when you were around him. That's the kind of person he was. If he was around you, you were happy, you were enjoying yourself.
Seeing a smile every day, coming to the locker room and just hearing my name, CJ, and just put a smile smile on my face, ready to go to practice.
How long have you known him?
I've known him about 7 years. I played with him and against him in baseball. He was always by my side.
You have anything else you want to say about Dalton?
He was like a brother to me.
Games on 3! 1, 2, 3! Games!
Thanks for tuning in, Nimitz. We hope you have a great day.
Please stand for the pledges.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
And now for a moment of silence.